Hi, and welcome back to my loom shed. I'm just putting the beam onto the loom, so this is the end result of the last video where you saw the warping that I was doing, the yarn on the warping mill. I finished the warping and then I've beamed it. This is now the beam coming into the loom shed, and this is now the tying in process. Don't worry, although this part here is being shown in real time, the rest is sped up. Watching somebody tying 696 knots, it takes a special kind of person to want to watch that in real time. The yarn you see on the right there, that grey and there's some brown coming through it, and a wee bit of blue at the start. In fact, somebody will probably ask, the reason there's blue at the start and when you get to the end there's blue at the end is because the pattern of the with nail tweed that I was just weaving means that it only needs 676 ends across the width of the tweed, and my standard is 696, so the new angry triangle tweed is 696. So those blue ends that you see there were actually from the warp before. I just took them, tied them round, didn't need them to weave the with nail tweed, but they're there now. As I said, the grey warp is the old one. So when I've finished weaving that tweed, the with nail tweed, I cut it on the back of the loom there like that, leave about a foot or so roughly running through, and then I redraft for whatever the next tweed is going to be based on that. So the draft is the construction of the tweed, whether it's a twill or a herringbone, for example, and that's done by changing the order that the yarn runs through each of those four boards that you see on the right, and that's the draft. Redrafting is changing that. So I changed it so that the order now of the grey one is not the same as it was for the with nail tweed. It's now the new order for the angry triangle tweed, and won't be long before you get to see what that is. So far, nobody has guessed correctly. So this is your last chance if you want to put in a guess.